Hi everyone, it's Sheri Ann. Welcome back to my channel. For today, I have my first ever anti-haul video. I have never done one of these before, but since I am on a spending freeze until the first few days of October, I thought this would be the perfect time to do my first one. If you have never heard of an anti-haul video, which I'm sure you have because these are so popular right now on YouTube, I believe this started with Kimberly Clark. If it didn't start with her, please feel free to correct me. I might be totally wrong, but hers were the first ones I'd ever seen. I will link to her playlist down below. If you've never seen Kimberly Clark's videos on anti-hauls or any of her videos, I highly suggest you do. She has some great content. But like I said, I'm currently on a spending freeze, and I will link to my full blog post about why I'm doing it, my tips on how to have a successful spending freeze or no shopping period. If you would like to see any more videos or blog posts regarding spending freezes and how to get through it and how to make the most out of what you have during that period, please let me know and I will definitely do some. I think it's really important to remember in this age of social media and bloggers and influencers that you don't need to go out and purchase everything you see. I feel like, especially with fashion bloggers and makeup bloggers, I always feel like there's a lot of pressure to go and purchase the most popular items that everyone's wearing, that everyone is using as a shade of lipstick or eyeshadow palettes, designer shoes, the super popular luxury handbags. There's so much pressure to look perfect and have all these nice things, but you just need to remember that it's not about having everything, and it's most certainly not about having everything that other people have. And just as a disclaimer, just because I'm mentioning it in this video today doesn't mean that down the road I won't ever purchase it. So if in a few months' time you see me buy something from this list or any other anti-haul videos I might do, don't come after me. The first thing I want to mention is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. Now, I love Urban Decay products. I think they have some great products, from blushes to bronzers, eyeshadow primers, lipsticks. They are just a great brand with great quality items. For me, this Urban Decay Naked Heat palette is just too warm and too red. And I often think it's hard to work with red toned eyeshadows, because red toned or pink toned eyeshadows, because it will make you look like you have like pink eye, essentially. And also, I think that there are just so many products in this Naked line that probably work better for every day. For example, the original Urban Decay Naked palette, that one to me is the best still by far. Fun fact about that, when I was in college is when it first came out. I think I was a senior in college, pretty sure. I was at a sorority event, and one of my friends, the two of us left, or I guess we snuck out of the event while it was still going on, drove to Ulta, however far away it was from the university, and I went and got the Urban Decay Naked palette because she had mentioned to me that I'd just come in, and we came back and people were like, where did you guys go? What can I say? I was dedicated. But yes, so I love the look of the palette. I love the packaging. The packaging looks super pretty. I just don't love the eyeshadow shades that are in the palette just because they don't seem like something that you could really use every day. Next is the second eyeshadow palette I have on this list, and this one is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collaboration. I don't own any Morphe products. It's not that I've never wanted to purchase them. I just always look at things now and think, do I have something comparable to that already in my collection? So I do like this palette. Actually, I think it would be a great beginner palette because it comes with such a great variety of shades. So you still have your neutrals, but you also have some pops of color. So things that you wouldn't probably use every day, but might come in handy if you're a beginner and trying out makeup. I just know that for someone like me, I'm probably never going to use those bright colors. And like I said, I probably already have something really comparable to the neutral everyday shades in that palette. That's just one of the reasons why I'm not going to get it. The other reason why, and this is going to probably come up again later, or no, it definitely is going to come up again later in this video, I am trying really hard to buy more cruelty-free makeup products. It's very unclear as to whether or not Morphe is cruelty-free. I typically go by what Logical Harmony has on her website. If you don't know who Logical Harmony is, you should go check out her YouTube channel and her website, Tanisha. She's great. She has so much information. The third eyeshadow palette, and I'm pretty sure it's the last one for this video, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. So this has been getting a ton of mixed reviews. Some people get a palette and it's great. Some people get a palette and they're hitting pan on it the same day they got it. That alone makes me very wary to purchase the palette. I do like the colors that are in there for the most part. There are 1 or 2 shades that I know I would probably never touch, but it looks like a really nice neutral palette. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's right in the middle. So I do really like that. And I do really like Anastasia Beverly Hills single eyeshadows, but since there are just so many mixed reviews, I'm not for it. So I will link to one YouTuber's video where she used this palette and I was just in love with the makeup look that she created. Her name is Mackenzie Brown. Don't know why she doesn't have more subscribers to her YouTube channel, but she's great. I really like all of her makeup looks, but I will link to that specific video just so you can see how well it can perform. BeautyBlender comes out with new beauty blenders in different colors fairly frequently. And to be honest, I don't understand why. I just think that if you can have it in pink, you just probably need it in that shade and you don't really need to use it for anything else. If you have the beauty blenders in multiple colors, multiple sizes, let me know why. Because I always see other companies do the same thing and I just feel like you just need one size. It's kind of like a one size fits all. That's just how I feel. But they came out with one recently that was the BeautyBlender Swirl, which to me looks more like marble. And I don't really know how it's any different from the other beauty blenders. Is it different from the original in some way? I don't think so. So Elizabeth and James came out with 2 new perfumes. The first one is Amethyst, that comes in a really nice purple packaging, obviously. And the second one is French Gray. Now, I own Nirvana White, and that one is just one of my all-time favorites. If I had to rank my perfumes, it would definitely be in the top 3, maybe top 2 because one of my favorites is no longer made. But I just own too many perfumes right now. I would definitely need to go through them or at least finish one before I could purchase a new one. And also the perfume notes of what they smell like, or at least what Amethyst smells like, seems a little strange to me just because it's described as cool and warm. I don't really know what that means because I would think that if it's cool, it can't be warm and spicy also. I'm really bad at scents and describing them. As far as the French Gray goes, the perfume notes for this makes it seem like it's probably something that I would really like. So I might end up purchasing this, even though I'm saying that I'm not going to. So I'm trying not to add things to this list just because they're not cruelty-free. This next one though, I wasn't going to add it, but then I decided, what the heck, just do it. Because I'm really disappointed and really sad because they make some of my favorite makeup products. I'm talking about NARS. So NARS used to be cruelty-free, and I believe since they were acquired by Shiseido, they are no longer cruelty-free. If you have seen some of my previous videos, then you know that I love the Laguna bronzer. That one is my holy grail bronzer. I also really love their blushes. I think I own 6 or 7 of them. They are just the best in my opinion. So it makes me really sad that they decided to no longer be a cruelty-free brand. You can read more about it. I will link some articles down below. I'm super sad about this just because I have a ton of products, not a ton, but I have quite a few products from them that I really love. In the future, I just can't buy any of the great products that they have out because they're no longer cruelty-free. And I will tell you that they have some great looking products that have been getting great reviews lately. So this product has actually been out for quite some time. It's the Becca Cosmetics and Chrissy Teigen palette. I love Chrissy Teigen. She is just one of my favorite celebrities. I think she's hilarious. I love her cookbook. I love the fact that she's married to John Legend. I love their daughter, Luna. She's adorable. I love following her because she's so funny and she just keeps it real. I just think she's great. And when I saw her collab with Becca Cosmetics, I nearly gave in. I was just thinking to myself, I don't even like to purchase highlighter palettes, but I will purchase this one just because it has Chrissy Teigen's name on it. And that alone is not a reason why you should buy something. So I liked the palette. I liked the shades in it. And I think I liked the shades just because Chrissy Teigen and I sort of have a similar skin tone. So if it works on her skin tone, I was just assuming that I was going to work on mine. But like I said, I never like to purchase highlighter palettes because I don't go through highlighter that quickly. And I never understand why in highlighter palettes, the pan size is so big. And especially in this one, because I believe it came with 2 highlighters and then a blush and a bronzer. And then the blush and the bronzer were smaller than the highlighter. And for me, I think you would use more of the blush and bronzer as opposed to the highlighters. That's just how I feel about it. But yes, this is something that I came so like this close to buying it. And then I said, no. And the last thing I'm going to mention in this video is the Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection. I don't believe this is out yet. I'm pretty sure this comes out on the 31st of August. Now, I liked Too Faced. This is another brand that I really like. Their Sweet Tea Bronzer is really nice. I like that you can mix the shades in that bronzer or you can use them separately as a bronzer and a highlighter. I also like the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, but the reason that I'm not super thrilled about this Peaches and Cream collection is because a lot of Too Faced products, or I guess most all of Too Faced products, have a scent to them. So for instance, all of the chocolate bar palettes smell like chocolate. I think it's called Sweet Peach palette, smells like peaches. But to me, it smells very sweet, like overly sweet and pretty artificial. And I'm assuming that all of these products are probably going to have that same artificial sweet, sickly sweet peach scent. And so while I really like Too Faced products, I just don't really like that artificial, very sweet smelling peach scent. And I know that when you put it on your face, you're not going to be able to smell it. The chocolate bar palette, when it's on, once you start using it and you have it on your eyes, you can't smell anything. So I know that when I use it, I'm not gonna be able to smell it, but I just know that opening it, I'm probably not gonna love it. And I look at the products and they do look really nice. And I like the packaging. They always have cute packaging, like that very cutesy themed packaging. It's not always something that I would go for, but I can see how it really appeals to a certain audience. It is really cute. I'm not saying it's not cute, but I'm just saying for me, it's not my favorite packaging, but it's nice. Too Faced though is a great option for any of you who are also trying to purchase cruelty-free items. They have a lot of good stuff, and so does Urban Decay, like I mentioned earlier in this video. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm hoping to do this more often, maybe once a month, especially since I'm doing this spending freeze right now. Let me know if there's anything that you're not buying or if any of these products are something that you are going to buy, because just because I'm not buying them obviously doesn't mean that you shouldn't go out and get them if you really want it. I'm just saying that for me right now, I can't, and it's not something that I currently want to purchase. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all next week with a new one. Bye!